Welcome to Craft Art Collectibles YouTube channel. I'm John, and in this video I'm going to continue working on the Reed Spring Grist Watermill. I think this is like the 36th episode. Working on the grass right around the wheel itself. Some of the roof, just doing a little bit more detail before I start working on the water. So I got my paints mixed up. Let's go. Alright, I wanted to show you guys what I got here. I just cleaned the slate. I've been busy outside mainly, but I let all my paints get dry. Had to scrape it all, had to clean the palette, and again, just using a piece of glass still in its brown, in its cardboard cover is my palette. So yeah. White, black, ultramarine, and yellow medium. That's it. Clean thinner with a dropper and my dirty thinner. My mixing. I'm going to go ahead and come over here. What I'm working on, I'm actually working on this area right through here. Let me scroll out a little bit here. It's right there in front. And just a little bit around the shadowing, stuff like that. So yeah. Let me go ahead and set my camera up here. And I'm glad I made this little holder for the selfie stick. I'll tell you what, this thing's a gem. Especially down here with the drop ceiling. If you're outside with limbs or anything that you can hang it from, stick it to, it works. And that's a good clamp. Good battery clamp. So yeah, I am going to be, and this makes it so much easier to move around. I can actually just tilt it right over here. Although you don't get a very good view of the, because of the lighting, I guess. I don't know. You just don't see the picture on the TV or the computer as well. But this works. And it's coming along real good. But yeah, if you look at the painting, there's a lot more going on back here than meets the eye. And that's what we're gonna focus in on. There are some boards right here, and here that need to be painted in. A little bit of shadowing right through here along this corner. Just a hair more here. I'm gonna bring in just a little bit more on the tops of several of these, like this one right here. Maybe we'll see. I got everything mixed up, and then I'm going to be doing some of the work around the front here and on over. And when I get to that, I will swing out. I got to knock this point off this because it actually goes straight back. So yeah, a little more work on that roof. And then I'm going to start working my way to the back. So yeah, let me get my glasses on. All right. Now I'm just going to grab a little bit of each one of these colors. And you know, as soon as I touch this yellow, let me tilt this a little bit so I can. As soon as I touch that yellow, watch this. Let's move it around a little bit, and it's automatic green. Automatic. So don't have to spend a whole lot of time mixing things up. I am actually going to mix all this yellow I got right off the bat and make kind of a, and I'm not using any thinner on that right there, that's straight. When I want to darken it up, I'll just add a little bit to what I'm doing. That's it. Happens that quick. I'm colorblind, but I could tell that blue changed to green. Well, it looked like it did. All right, let's get going. I'm actually going to start back here. Because we got some stuff that comes in front of this. Right in front of there. So I am going to put in, this is my eyedropper here. It's bent because I had it shoved down in the mason jar. I just put actually two drops on top of there. Not a whole lot. I want to thin it out a little bit, not a bunch. And what I'm going to do is grab this is the medium. I don't know, it's about the same size as the other one. Just a fluffy brush. That's it. We're going to lay in some bushes here. Right in through here, and then just a little bit of stuff back in here and around the front. And then I'll come in with a little bit of darker stuff. And then I got another little thing that goes up like right here. And then got more stuff going on over here. But I'll have to back out of the picture a little bit. But yeah, let me go ahead and come back over here. This is the area we're going to concentrate in, right in through here. I just put a little bit of thinner on that canvas there. Don't take much. And when I want to brighten it up, just like so, I bring in a little bit of stuff back here in the back past the post. Got a leg itch here. It's just kind of periodic back here. There's all kinds of stuff growing out, sticking out from the shadows. I think some of it even comes up right in through here. There's a little bit that comes in and it lays into these legs. There's a gap in through here though. We got some heavier stuff going on right through here. I got a little bright patch right here. All right, now I'm going to start bringing in some darker colors in. You know, I got a portion of my leg that's actually numb. My left thigh stays numb all the time. I actually felt like something bit me in my leg. Alright, I'm going to add just 1 drop, 2 drops to the mixture. I'm bringing in some brighter colors back here, and then I'm going to darken them up. And I actually got this, I don't even know what kind of plant it is. It's a tall, slender plant with single leaves popping off the sides. All right, let me back out of here a little bit on my picture. Okay, so yeah, got a little bright stuff coming in through here, and really the grass really builds up right through here. So I'm going to be adding, I got my blue over here already, but I don't want to dig straight into it. So basically what I'm doing, I didn't want to dig into all of it. I just want to take a portion of this. A portion. Sorry, I didn't let you see that. I took a portion of my pile there just to kind of make it darker. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what I get with this. And yes. It's a pretty good green here. Nice darker green. And I got that brighter green. Now, what I'll be doing is wiping off my brush just a hair in between so they don't mix too much. Because again, I'm only using 2 colors. I'm using the blue and the yellow. And that's what, you know, using them is creating all the rest of it. Now this is all fairly bright in through here. And periodically, I'll have to keep adding just a little bit of thinner to my mixture. All right. You know, it kind of looks like there's some shadowing in some areas back here, like there's a tree that's bringing a shadow down, like right in through here, because then it turns around and gets like bright right back off. I want to bring in some color back here, a little darkness, a little color. And there are shades of stuff going on. It's almost like a hill going back up through here. Stuff growing. But this is all, and you don't even see this back here. Oh, what am I doing? You'll wipe that back off. Oh, yeah. Not too biggie. Yeah, that's actually where the water comes in right here. But there is a little grass and stuff growing right around here. Right there. Right around that post. And then it kind of pools back this way. Hands going numb already. Alright. Let me steal a little bit more yellow from the palette over here. The big palette. As I would like to call it. I mean, this right here is so much lighter than a huge palette. And if you even if you're doing a lot of work, you still put everything out on your big palette and steal from it. Take from it. Take what you need. Community palette. That's a big tile too. 17 by 17, I think. All right. I'm just mixing up some of these a little bit brighter green, or changing the little bit of yellow that I just took, which wasn't much. We're talking not even the amount of an eraser, probably. I'm just using little amounts for right now. And as soon as I get around the front of this, get this worked in a little bit right here, I'm gonna move in over to here and start working on the stuff right here. And some of the green, getting this out of the way. I mean, the painting's so big, I can just keep moving back and forth. And got some detail, a little bit of detail, like right through here, just to brighten that up. There's a couple little spots back in through here. But I'm going to do that right now. So, I'm just going to give the hint of some stuff going on back here and bring this on in. And you can see it don't take much. I'm going to have that thing come in right here. I think this actually gets covered up a lot. Some brighter highlights. What I did was kind of lumped up a little bit extra on just a few of them there. See, I kind of lumped up on there. And I'm just going to kind of leave that. Let's see how I kind of give you the indication of maybe I don't know, weed. I don't know. A little here, a little there. And then it's actually got, to me, and like I said, I'm colorblind, but I think I'm going to have to mix up a little bit of white into this because it's got a pale look to it. I better get the wife to look at that. And then there's like ivy growing in, like along the stuff here. How's that look, guys? Does it look all right? You gotta let me know. How am I gonna know? Actually, I'm gonna probably have to darken all this up a little bit. Use a darker green. Or I put this green on here And then I'm going to bring in a darker green, but not make it, solid. I'm going to blend it. And then bring in some plants on top. So, I think at this point right now, I'm going to move over. Because I do need to this is all this all the way down down to the bottom right there is all like shrubs and stuff. So what I'm going to probably do is add some flowers to it. It's all just plants, roughage, who knows. All right, so I'm going to go over and I am going to, off the big palette, I just grabbed a little bit of blue. And again, I'm not worried about it mixing up. Because it's all just a mixture of everything. Everything. The two colors, I should say. I didn't even add any white to that, which would make it a paler green and just a variant. Want to make it this darker? I mean, I could add black to this and make it dark. All right. But the only thing is, really kind of need to bring that in a real dark through here. Let me move my stuff over. Because really, I mean, see, it's, we got the pool right here. Right there. And then all the rest of it is basically dark. And I really should bring in a lot more dark greens through here. Because really the water comes up right through here. Backs up around this corner. Comes underneath a little walkway over here, which you can't see since I'm pointing out of the camera's range. But yeah. Over here. Yeah. It's a big painting. Alright, let's go over to the front here. I'm going to go ahead and mix a bunch up. And get it over with. Steal a little yellow, steal a little blue. We'll make some dark green here. That's it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover all this, because at the time I did this color, I wasn't sure about how I was going to do that, and I hadn't finished it. I think I just had extra color, so I'm going to thin this out just a little bit. And I'm going to get my fluffier brush here. I'm just going to darken this stuff up here a little bit. And there it is. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to probably have to mix a whole bunch more. Yeah. You don't see none of that through there. But you know the water runs through there. I'll just have to pull it out at the end. You'll see. I've done pretty good though on this one, I think. Corrected some mistakes. There's still mistakes I gotta correct. Just so you know. I probably should be using a bigger brush, but screw it. I'm not worried about finishing this part of the painting just yet, which you can't see what I'm painting. I'm not worried about finishing this bottom part yet. When I do, I'll break out the bigger brush. But yeah. I'm concentrating on the water in the building right now. I'll go back to, I just want to do the stuff around this wheel and get it rolling. Something like that. Alright. Now, I've got that to a point where I want it. See, that water comes down, pools out right in this general area. And then there's a mound that comes up right here. And it kind of covers how the water comes around this, and then goes like this, and like this, and around. So the water just channels right here in front, turns, comes around this way, and then goes back down, and then this way and out that way, which you can't hardly see. But it's coming along. You're seeing what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and do the bushes in the front here. Now, this is actually pretty dry, what I'm putting on. I'm barely working with any paint at all on there anymore. I've used almost all of it. So, I'm going to go ahead and come on over here and grab me a little more. And you know, like I said, if you get the blue mixed in with the greens, you're going to mix it anyway. But what I'm going to do is just bring in a few things here. Now I laid in some brighter colors. I'm going to come in with the darker green, with the automatic darker green, and bring in some of that shadow. Still leaving some of that brighter stuff in there. Now I'm grabbing a little bit of both. Oh. All right. I got some stuff that kind of wraps around right here. Wraps around this building. Goes in the back. What we're going to do is bring in that shadow on the corner here. I got to darken this up back through here too a little bit, because in the picture it's really dark. I just grabbed a little bit more blue, and I didn't even add any yellow to it, just mixing up what's sitting here on the tray, or on this palette, the glass palette. I just grabbed a little bit that was already mixed up. As you can see, that's what I got. I'm going to start bringing that in to right here. Around the corner. All right, maybe I should thin it out just a hair. What I'm looking for is more of a speckle. And you know, it just kind of sucks if you're colorblind, you know. I am not seeing what I need to. That looks about right. I gotta bring just a hair, but speckle around the front. That's looking pretty good. So I'm not sure how much longer this video is going to be running. Actually, I'm in about a half an hour now. I'm just kind of add some color here and there. I will use up all that color that I got on the palette this time. I'll make sure I do. Just grab some more of that blue. And since I'm running out of the yellow mixture that I had, the darker green, I have to add some more from my pile, but that's all right. I'm just mixing up a little bit at a time. I will add some thinner, a couple drops, to my little mixture here. I'm just going to start laying in some color, I guess. Now, some of you guys know I'm not a painter. I'm not trained. Just been watching videos and had the urge to do it, started doing it. Still don't know a whole bunch about it. But at least I'm doing it. I took some painting classes in high school, you know. Actually had family members that were painters, but never taught by them. Close family members. You know, could have, but why didn't they? That's my question. And it took me 50 years to get to this point. And I'm 54 now, and I probably didn't stretch my first canvas until probably 5 years ago. I mean, other than high school. We had to stretch canvas in high school. All right, I grabbed the last bit of my green. I mean my blue. What am I saying? I'm going to mix up what I had left here. I'm going to mix all this, because I do got some yellow left over there. You can't see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to hold this up in front of the camera here. So yeah, I got people in the family that painted. My dad painted cars. He knew how to draw, he knew how to paint. Never really did that stuff with us. I did learn how to, let's just say, sand and paint cars, but not necessarily do any kind of artwork, let's just say. I know how to do some. Spraying, that is. I just don't. I actually got a double bis outside. Or is it a Binks? I can't remember. I got several different sprayers. Alright, so I got this green mixed up. I'm just gonna work in this green here, because this is all just a greenery. But I want to get rid of this paint that I got on the canvas, or on my canvas, on my palette here, the big palette. So you know what? My bigger brushes are outside. Even my 1-inch brush. So this is probably the biggest brush I have in here. Now look at this. There's actually a pencil attached to the brush. This is probably one of the first ones I bought one of the kids. Because I've had sets around here for years. Never did anything with them. Never. I was always too busy. Alright, I want some thinner. Thin this out a little bit. As you can hear, I'm getting a little rough. to get some thinner in this brush here to get it just stiff. I'm just laying in some color, that's all. And it don't have to be uniform, it don't have to be nothing. Just feather it in. Because again, you're going to be coming back over the top of this with whatever you're going to do. I'm just bringing in some layers, layering things. And I'm not making it so consistent that it looks like just the side of a wall. Hopefully it kind of looks, it's starting to look like some just bushes and stuff. I'm no Bob Ross, but I have done some of his shows. As a matter of fact, today on Facebook, I had one of the, can you still see it? One of the episodes that I did. But for some reason, it wasn't showing the whole picture. And, you know, when you're doing this, you don't necessarily want to do all your strokes the same way. You know, you want to move around a little bit. And I probably should have started at the bottom, and worked my way up. No. Never mind. I'll just be quiet. Oh, I'm terrible. But as you can see it, he's just throwing some stuff here and there. And it doesn't matter. When I'm done, it's going to look like shrubs and grass. Hopefully. If not, you'll never hear from me again. I'm just kidding. Alright, so you guys wouldn't believe all the stuff that I got going on over here. I gotta admit, I've been hurting over the past few days. I'm actually painting now. It's in the middle of the night. My hip and leg hurt so bad, just laying and, trying to sleep. You can't. I get so tired that just being so tired, the pain just kind of, you just look past it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't take pain medication. Tried, don't work. Screws your stomach up anyway. Don't need to be taking that stuff. Although, every now and again, a shot would help. I'll tell you what, from what I understand, my hip had taken some kind of damage, and I've been in some accidents. Some kind of trauma to the effect of being in a car accident. At least that's what the doctor said. I don't know, had some kind of osis at the end of the term. But I got all kinds of bone and tendon issues. And if it wasn't for probably my dad put me in sports at an early age, I'd probably be doubled over right now. So at one point in time, I broke my back, and I think It was a long time ago, back in the early 90s. Could have been in the 80s. I don't know. That was the first time I broke my back. Compression fracture. And I think I know where I did it. I think I know what it was from. But yeah, not fun. That feeling isn't fun, as I felt it. I felt at least 3 of them. Yeah. Alright, I'm starting to run out of stuff here. I'm going to blend that in a little bit. I need to get out just a little bit more blue so I can use this last bit of yellow before my time runs out, because I'm at 42 minutes now. Now I got a serious, I think I got a 30 gigabyte card in this thing that for some reason wants to turn off it. Alright, so I just actually squeezed a little bit of blue on there through. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw all the yellow I got on my palette over here. Grab everything I got except for the white and the black. And you can see what I got. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mix a little bit with this blue to give me this darker green here. We'll start off with that. You don't have to totally mix it up. Just get it fairly close. I think that's actually pretty close to being all mixed. But yeah. I hate wasting paint, but you know, I got so many things going on. It sucks. I wasted a lot of paint this last round here. I ended up with a couple paintings by starting them with extra paints. I don't know. Alright, the dolphin painting is over there. It's actually at the intro. Alright, so let me go ahead and move it down here. The dolphin painting. Dolphin and the seagulls. They were started just by me having extra blue. I already had the canvas primed. I could not think of that term. I already had it pre-primed. And so I had this blue. And I was thinking, well, what can I do with it? You know, well, you know what? I could probably use that for either waves or the sky. One or the other on something. So, thinking ahead, I put, and I don't know where this came to me, and I'll show you the painting. It came to me to just, it would be a point of view from the side of my boat, from the side of a boat. And the boat I was thinking was from it's an island picture. It's a scene from, it's another point of view picture looking out of the, I guess out of the jungle at a sailing ship, schooner, or whatever. I don't even know what you call them. Just one of those paintings. I found a picture in a book. It actually dropped out of the book when I was holding the book. And I painted a big old painting of it. It's a sailing ship. You guys have probably seen it if you've seen my videos. It's been in the background of several videos. Now I'll be damned if I didn't forget what we were talking about. That's terrible. Well, if I had an assistant helping me, I remember all that stuff. Oof. Actually, this video's probably getting to the end here. I didn't get to this stuff up here. I did get most of what I wanted in through here. And all this. I needed to get some kind of green on it, regardless of what was going on. And that's all going to have a border on it. I don't want to do that because it takes away some of the character of them greens. Alright. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with what I got. I do got a little bit of yellow right there left over, but what I'm going to probably do, and for me to save my paint, sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a little square toilet paper, right, and I'll set it over the top. I'll take that little square toilet paper, set it over the top of the paint, and put a drip of thinner on top of it. Now, you got to make sure that you don't have no flames around it, but most of the time you don't have a flamer. It's burning out in your living room anyway, or wherever your studio is, or wherever you're doing this. I mean, I'm down in my living room, in my basement living room. That's kind of where I set up shop, so. Alright, so at this point, I am happy with all that green. I'm happy with the bushes in front. I'm happy with the stuff here. I got a little bit more work to do here. A little shadowing there. And then I am going to probably paint the water. At least bring that part of the water in. I did want to get some things done back up. Paint that in yellow. But I'll do that on the next round because we're already at 50 minutes. Actually, it's more than that because I know I got a couple of pieces that I got to stitch in here, like the intro. A little bit of editing work, so. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's been a long time coming, especially getting to the water coming off that wheel. But I really wanted to make sure, oh, I forgot. I got these little braces up here to do. Alright, we're done. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, please. You guys all have a great day.